everybody, this is DIECAST NORBZ Galactic Hooligan. I have missed every single one of you. God damn it, I can't believe that I haven't been able to do this in such a long time. I've been actually having shit weather outside and everything like that, and all of my light is actually coming from outside in. I definitely need to invest in some light sources. But today's topic is, do you actually have that one character that you freaking hate? Oh man, and it kind of almost stops you from actually buying a figure of this guy. I mean, I'm not talking about good old Megs over there or anything like that, because good old Megs can't do any wrong whatsoever. He's evil, he's diabolical, you know it. And you know that Starscream is actually going to be filled with treachery. But even more than that, there's someone else that's actually even more treacherous than that. And every time, when I saw him in the live-action movie, I just kept on, I love the design of the figure himself and everything like that. I love the design of the character, but god damn it, what the hell? I can't get over how horrible this character is. You know what? In fact, I'm actually going to introduce him this way. If you actually want to make a treachery gumbo, all you need to do is just let's throw in a little bit of heroism here, stoic heroism. You actually want to put in some treachery, you want to put some of that in there and everything like that and get it nice and steamy hot. Oh, but you might want to put in a double dose of treachery in there too. So let's just do that thing. No, hold on. Let's just do that thing and let it simmer for a while. Yes. It's actually boiling pretty nicely, And you let that sit in the pot for a while, and then you throw away the lid, and then you take out the most diabolical character that I've ever come across, freaking Sentinel Prime. I hate him so much, but I love this figure. But I hate him so much. There's so much to hate about Sentinel Prime. Let's take a look at him. I love this figure. I hate Sentinel Prime. Oh my god. Anyway, so welcome to my show. Thanks again for joining me. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit the notification bell, I'd really appreciate it. It actually helps my channel out a lot. Thanks for joining me. Let's get on with this fight review. So I am back again, everybody. So sorry for the long hiatus. I know there has actually been a lot going on out there and everything like that, and I am really sorry that I'm actually bringing you this so late, but I actually got this guy a couple of weeks ago, and I'm only able to give him to you today and everything like that. But let me just bring out Sentinel Prime. God, I hate him so much. If you didn't know from my intro and everything like that, I really despise this character, but I love this figure. Even on the leader class figure, he was actually pretty awesome. Although mine was actually kind of loose. I'm not really getting all of that kind of a thing coming from this figure. I might have a couple of tolerance issues here and there and everything like that when it comes to things pegging in correctly and everything like that. There are pieces that actually peg over here that actually kind of want to come out, and then this back piece over here pegs, but it doesn't peg in as nicely as I'd like to. And even going back to the instructions and everything like that, I kept on wondering if I was actually doing something wrong. But here he goes. And this fire engine mode is actually really amazing. I forget exactly what kind of fire engine this actually is, but he's actually really cool. I loved it. I've always loved this design. I've always loved how extremely amazing this actually is. He's actually got a fire hose right over here, so it actually takes care of long distances. I think this one's actually used in airports. And if I'm actually wrong, then correct me in the comments and everything like that, please. I'm always willing to learn. But there he goes. I really love this fire truck. This is actually very cool. Oh wait, it'll probably tell me on the box. So the box actually says that he is big screen inspired. Oh, there it goes. a Rosenbauer firefighting technology engine, and that's actually pretty nice. I like that. I also love this background that he actually has over here. I'm not really going to go too much into the background or anything like that, you know, like this character is actually cool. I love every improvement that they actually made on this one over the leader class. Like, it's actually very cool. I love how well informed he is over here in this region right over here, like by his legs and the crotch area and everything like that, and how robust he actually looks here and everything. They did a lot to like actually cheat on the transformation and everything like that in order to like do like faux parts and everything like that to make him do what he actually does over here. And they didn't use any real faux parts in the leader class or anything like that, but like I'll actually go for that in robot mode. And for a quick size comparison, I'm actually going to give you, only because I still love almost everything that they actually do with this, I'm actually just going to bring in here my leader class Optimus Prime here. You know, not really leader class, but kinda, you know? So there we go. That's how he actually scales with him. I don't really think that there's actually going to be that much of a difference between this and the Studio Series Optimus Prime. So as far as this is actually concerned, I don't mind giving you this as the comparison or anything like that. And this is actually going to be kind of like a short video because I'm actually going to see if I could actually keep it under like a few minutes and everything like that. So there we go. And I'm actually going to bring you into transformation, and then we will come back over here and we'll check them out in robot mode. And there I'll actually give you like a few other comparisons with other bots and everything like that. So there we go. And there we are. All right, I know my lighting's actually all over the place today and everything like that. Please forgive. And I'm pretty sure, just let me get up here. I'm pretty sure next time it'll actually be a lot better and everything. But transforming this hateful POS, we'll start off by removing these side panels right over here. These will actually become his blades once you're actually like done and everything like that and transforming this guy. Next, we're going to just start rocking this up just a little bit, and we're actually going to detach the back half over here from this upper piece right over here and just bring that down. Now what I like to do is first off, bring these down. These two side mirrors right over here, just bring them right down. That way it's actually kind of like out of the way and everything like that. You don't have to worry about it a little bit later. Now you're just going to detach the rear legs. We're going to open this up right on the inside over here. So you're actually going to take the shins and bring them up, bring up the toes, then rotate this 180 from the back, and then just bring in that panel, bring this panel up and inside. On the inside over here, there's a peg that attaches right into the leg. So once you actually have that done, and then you close this, you'll actually have one leg done, and the second is actually just the same. So all you want to do is bend this knee, just bend that knee just a little bit, rotate it right there, bring in that panel, bring this panel up. Oh, actually, bring this panel, rotate it this way, and then just bring this panel up, and you just want to put this peg right in here. So once you actually get that all set, those are the legs. Then bring this all together, and there you go. You have two legs all done. Then you want to separate right from the top, and you got to do it kind of like in a way where you're actually kind of like breaking it in like this. So just break it, because there's a piece that actually goes right in here that jimmies itself right into this piece right here. So all you want to do is just like open that up, and then the arms, they actually kind of like slide in. So you just want to work those out so you can actually keep on bringing these arms out. There we go. And bring these arms out over here. You do that by moving the cape right down. And then I like to bring this down because you actually want to get to the roof and just gingerly open it up right there. that will actually enable you to rotate his whole entire waist section. And we'll leave that here for now. Now after that, just pop his head up. And there goes that disgusting face there and everything like that. God, do I hate this guy. Then you actually just want to put his waist section down right into his pelvic section. So just do that. There we go. And now this section takes a little finagling because you're actually trying to rotate this just a little bit so you can actually get these two pegs that are actually on the outside of his doors to go right in here. So once you do that, just rotate this top piece right over here just a bit, and they should actually just go right in. So there we go. And then once you actually do that, everything else should actually be okay. It actually takes a little bit of time because he's actually like a little bit fiddly in that one section. You know what we're going to do first? We're just going to do this first. There's a peg that goes right over here that goes right into the back. Once you actually have that stabilized, you should actually have a little bit more leeway so you can actually do this whole thing. There we go. I think we've got it. Yep, there we go. So once you do that, you can actually do this. And then bring his arms down in the back. Then, there we go. Bring this all the way to the front because there's going to be a peg that goes right into that slot right there. Peg to the slot again. And then close the rest of his chest cavity. Once you're actually done that, just fix the arms up. Bring up these shoulder panels, and then right in the back there is a peg that goes right in here to this piece right in here. So just snugly put that in, and once you've actually done that, you could actually just flare out the cape or whatever you want to do. But there you go, Sentinel Prime, all done in his robot mode. He's oh wait, and then just one other thing, just like flare that up on the side. There we go. And there you have Sentinel Prime, the disgusting POS. God, I hate him so much. I really do. But anyway, I'm gonna go back over to stage A, and then we'll actually finish taking care of this guy, and I'll show you what you actually want to do with these. If you want to stab him or something, like that's pretty much like what he's good for. God, can't wait till finish off this review. Anyway, I'll be back. Alright, I jerry-rigged a couple of lighting sources here and everything like that, so like my next thing is probably getting better lights, you know? I'm sorry about this, guys. I know I'm actually bitching about my lights again and everything like that, but here we go. Sentinel Prime. God, what a disgusting character this is. You know what I really hate? I really hate the fact that he was actually like, oh, Autobots are your friends, and then all of a sudden just destroys Ironhide. Like, who does that? From there on, I really hated this guy after killing Ironhide off in the movie and everything like that. And every time I see this guy, like whatever form he actually comes in, I just almost leave him in the store. I almost left the leader class version of this guy in the stores also and everything like that, just because of the despicable being that he actually became and everything like that. I've never felt so strongly about anybody else. I thought I hated Wheelie as much as anybody could have, because, you know, he's annoying, you know, everybody knows it. But like this guy, the treachery that he actually came in with and everything like that is disgusting. Hate him so much. Here he goes. Look at that face. That face is awesome. He kind of like really should have actually been Alpha Trion. And I think the fact that he actually became Sentinel Prime was actually the correct choice, only because we would have actually all wound up like hating like Michael Bay and the whole entire Bay universe, and we would have actually hated the whole franchise right after and everything like that. But you know, they actually really wanted to call this guy Sentinel. They really wanted to call this guy Alpha Trion, you know, just based on his form itself. I would really love to see what like a repaint of this guy would actually look like, you know. But this guy is really great. He's really beautifully sculpted. There are a couple of places here and there where I think they could have actually really worked in like a couple of like extra movement here and everything like that. Like I think they totally missed the mark over here, because like over here is a transformation joint that was actually like really well done for like being able to like twist him and everything like that. And then when you actually get to the final robot mode, he actually has like a couple of places where he actually has to be stabilized in order for the whole entire figure to be stabilized. And then you actually miss out on that brilliant waist joint. And not only that, but these tires actually get in the way too. And I like the design. I like the fact that the tires are actually there and everything like that. But like still yet, I feel as though they could have actually worked it in a lot better. He actually comes with just like a little bit of rotation right over here. He can actually only look up. He can only look down just like slightly, you know. He actually has a 360 over by a hinge. He actually has a bicep rotation. He actually has a little bit over 90 degrees on his elbow. He can actually kick forward. He can kick back, very inhibited by his cape. But if you actually move this out of the way, and if you actually like rotate this to like actually go in here, you can actually kind of like kick out a lot more and everything like that. So I always wonder if the correct transformation is actually supposed to be this, but if you actually look in the instructions, it's actually like right over here and everything like that. And there's like some detail that could have actually been robot detail in the back here, if you get what I'm saying. Like it doesn't really look too horrible, but at the same time, it kind of like almost looks better like that, you know? So like, I don't know, it's actually like a luck of the draw there and everything like that. And once you actually remove this, you can even like make a little bit of use out of this rotation joint here and everything like that, which isn't bad, you know? But the only thing is that you lack a little bit of stability and everything like that once you actually get them like that, because like once you actually do that, anything that you actually do can kind of like knock that joint right out and everything like that, and he looks like he's actually like kind of like discombobulated and everything like that. But at the same time, if you move it a bit more, you can actually like really come up with some really cool action poses and everything like that. So it's not bad, it's not perfect, but it's actually okay. So just let me move this back over here and just reaffix this. Again, that joint, it could have actually been used so much more eloquently. So taking care of that. And once you actually move this and everything like that, this actually kind of like either comes with it sometimes or kind of like stays out. So like, again, your tolerance on your own figure might be like, might be there and everything like that, or might not be there. So you actually have a little bit over 90, or a little bit, yeah, you have like about 90 degrees at the knees. You actually have a little bit of thigh rotation right over here because it's like right over by the knee. And you have a little bit of dorsiflexion right over here also and everything like that. And a great kung fu pose right over here and everything like that. Like, that's actually very cool. I very much like that, you know? Oh, also, you know what's actually great about this? Like, I like the fact that he actually also comes with, just let me fix that peg back in there. He also comes with wrist articulation, and that's really nice. That's actually like something I didn't think was actually going to be on this guy, so I appreciate it. Now, these two weapons right over here, you actually like take this and you take this, and you can either use them as dual swords, so you can actually kind of like leave them like right into his, put them right in his hands like that and like that, and they actually become like kind of like two cleavers and everything like that, which is actually cool on its own. But his correct weapon is actually supposed to be like a double-edged sword, much like treachery. So there we go. once you actually get that done, it's actually a very cool looking sword. I kind of wish they could have actually carried that design onto the other side and everything like that, but like, yeah, that is what it is also and everything like that. There's supposed to be like a couple of third-party companies that are supposed to be like making another weapon set that comes along with his shield and everything like that, so like that's actually going to be kind of cool. And all you have to do is this, and place this right into the underside and just like make sure that pegs in. And once you actually get that done, it's actually very solid, you know? So it's actually a very cool weapon. I like everything that actually goes on to this guy. I love everything that goes into Sentinel Prime, I really do. I just hate the guy himself, you know what I mean? So like, there we go. I'm actually just gonna bring in a couple of comparisons and we will continue. Did I tell you how much I hate him? Okay, and for a couple of, hold on, shadows. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I'm actually taking care of this pretty late today. But for a couple of comparisons, I'm actually going to give you Sentinel Prime with Leader Class Optimus Prime. Actually, he's actually more of a Voyager. He's actually more of a Leader Class only because of the trailer. So, might as well bring in the trailer for the comparison. So, there we go. And I'm going to also bring in a little bit of Studio Series Optimus Prime here. This actually makes a better comparison. So this will actually be like Bay movie versus new Bumblebee movie and everything like that. And I think they look really great together, actually. You know? Like, they're actually really, really awesome. I love this scale between the both of them and everything like that. I kind of wish I actually had like one of the other versions of movie Optimus Prime and everything like that, because like I would love to like actually have within like the same realms of the movies or anything like that, but they look great together. Also, I'm actually going to bring in a little bit of movie Megatron action here. So there we go. And even they look great together, you know? And a three-way standoff between Sentinel Prime, Megatron, and Optimus here and everything like that. I think this would actually be just like a great thing to animate and everything like that. I wish I had like more time and everything like that. I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to get into stop motion sooner or later and everything like that, just to see what they will actually look like once animated and everything like that. But like that's really great looking. So there we go. I'm just going to give you my final thoughts and I will be right back. So there you go. That's my take on Sentinel Prime. Should you get him? I don't know. You know, like, you know how much I hate this guy. You know how much I actually like love him and hate him at the same time. And at the same time, I still couldn't stop but to get one. Like, look at that face. Look at that face. He's actually going to call you back. He's going to call you back and he's going to be like, buy me. And then you're going to buy him anyway and everything like that. Either because of the love for Leonard Nimoy for voicing this guy, or for the fact that you can't get over such a crazily great design like this, because design-wise, he's amazing. Writing-wise, I hate him so much, you know? But, like, that's the dichotomy of me, you know? DIECAST NORBZ, and I appreciate you guys for, like, hanging out with me again for, like, yet another review. Take care of every one of you. Thank you again for joining me and everything. Like, I really appreciate you all for, like, coming in and supporting me. And, remember, the most gangster thing that you can actually do is being kind to one another and to yourselves. And also, make sure that you keep on wearing your PPE and everything like that. Make sure that you're actually like still keeping each other safe. We're actually still in this thing together. So please just make sure that you're actually like that you're actually doing everything that you actually can. It's actually well appreciated. Make sure you bring every single kindness to each other again, and pass that on. You know, we need more of that in the world, you know? And also, you don't have to be kind to this guy, you know? Like, he might be deserving of like a little bit more mayhem. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks again.